everybody. Welcome to the Audible. We are a sports podcast that will be changing out our segments every week. I'm Bryce Alcantara, and I am joined today by my three co-hosts, Noah, Mikey, and Jace. We're four childhood friends that have been playing baseball for about several years now. We all still currently play here at Solano College. And with that being said, let's hop into our first segment. Our first segment is called Hot Take. All four of us have brought one hot take to the table, and we will debate about them and see what's going on. So, Noah, you want to lead us off?
Yeah, sure. So, in the baseball community, as we all play, you're an A's fan.
Yeah.
There's a lot of controversy surrounding this. The Oakland A's are moving to Vegas, as we know. Currently, they're in SAC. And my hot take is that I think the A's should move to Vegas.
Yes, I like that.
As much as I love seeing the A's, and being able to travel, 30 minutes, maybe 40 with some traffic,
Yeah.
I do think moving to Vegas is the right move. There's a lot of factors that go into it. Am I wrong,
Yeah, I actually couldn't disagree with you guys more, to be quite honest with you guys.
Okay.
Listen, in this world where we're moving into more big markets, where they're trying to do expansion teams in these big cities, I think it's good to have a couple of teams that are in these high-profile markets. I think Oakland, although not the greatest place in the world, I can be honest about that, I think it's still great that there is a local team that is outside of the San Francisco region but still in the Bay Area. So I like the fact that it was in a small market, per se. I understand it didn't get a lot of funding, and I know was Jeff Fisher's the owner, isn't doing a fantastic job, but still, I think having it in a small market is where it should be.
And, I kind of agree on that. Everyone loves, like, a hometown team, kind of a team that's, like, almost I'd say the underdogs. And, I don't completely disagree with them.
Yeah, I wouldn't say that it's like a necessity that they need to move, right? But I think they should because, before the cell game where everyone's wearing the T-shirts, actually
Stu Clary
actually put it together, But before that, they're not selling tickets. The stands are empty. No one's showing up to the games. And, you can say it's because of the stadium, right? You can say the product on the field's not that great. But at the end of the day, they're just not selling tickets. And you got to be able to sell tickets to sign those players, right, that you want to sign. They got to sell jerseys. And so in order for that to happen, they have to move to a bigger market, which Vegas, I think, suits them perfectly, Their former next-door neighbor, not even next-door neighbor there, locker mate, the Oakland Raiders, shared the stadium with them. Now they're in Vegas. So I think that the move will benefit them it's benefited the Raiders, I think, market-wise, but, their product on the field still is pretty
Sure,
subpar,
but at the same time, with your point about the Raiders were selling out every single game that they were in. So I don't think it was necessarily the town they were in. I'm sure that plays a part of it, but I think it comes down to ownership and the product on the field. I know the Raiders weren't necessarily great, but they had some good moments in Oakland for sure. I think if the A's were to change management and maybe do some renovations to their stadium, I see no problem why they could be, still in Oakland.
Oh, definitely.
You're right. Yeah, for sure.
I'm going to take it a different way. I don't think much players want to live in Oakland or in that area.
I agree.
So I think from a player standpoint, I think they would want to go to Vegas over Oakland.
Yeah, but will that necessarily make the team a better team, I feel like the skill is the same, and I can see why the move to Vegas is just not needed.
Sometimes you have to keep your players happy.
No, that makes sense.
Right.
So, would you say you agree with Noah's hot take?
No, but I see where he's coming from.
So it's a no for you.
I see where you're coming from,
I
too.
agree with those.
You agree, and I'm personally going to agree with your take. So, yeah, that's a great take.
3-on-1.
So, moving on. My hot take, you guys all know, Super Bowl 49. All right, 2015.
Okay.
Seahawks versus Patriots. Goal line interception. I believe that throwing that ball on that goal line, second down, was the right play. Just a bad ball, and a great read by the defender.
Are you being serious? That's your take?
Yep.
Oh, my Lord. Are you serious?
I believe so.
So, let me run you through this. And it was actually 2014, not the stat correct.
Sorry,
That's
2014.
Yeah,
2014.
so
That's
you're
on me.
off
That's on me.
Sure. But Marshawn Lynch was unstoppable. I mean, my goodness.
I'm going to pause you there.
Sure, go ahead.
Do you know what the play before on the first down was?
I do not remember.
7-yard rush by Marshawn Lynch.
That's
Stopped at the 1.
So,
Do you know they had a timeout with 1 minute and 6 seconds?
They also had 2 more downs after that.
Left.
No.
As a Patriot,
got
a Patriots defensive player, what do you think they're gonna do on that 2-yard line?
They have two more. They have 2 more downs to run the ball.
What do you think?
If you get to third down, you could throw.
Okay, but what do you think the Seahawks were gonna do in that situation? What did the whole world know that
If
the Seahawks were gonna do?
they ran the
Why
ball,
do you think that
They
play?
run the ball, they win the game.
Why do you think that play they loaded up the box
So
because they all know runs
Marshawn
come
Lynch
in.
ran all
Yeah,
over
the Patriots' run defense phenomenal the whole season, but
You just made that up. Just
No.
you straight up
You
made
can
that
look
up.
it up.
I'm calling you out right
you
now.
can look it up. Look it up. They had one of the top run defenses that year.
Name 3 players on the defense.
besides
There it
Malcolm
is.
Butler.
Besides Malcolm Butler.
Besides that,
Yeah.
but
So
I don't know,
Let me
but
address your point
that's
real
a stat.
quick.
You can look it up.
Sure, and I'm sure you're right.
Okay,
But
let me finish.
go ahead.
All right. But Marshawn Lynch was running over them the whole game, right? So what do you think? What do you think? Everyone knew was going to happen on that second down.
Everyone-
They were going to run, right?
everyone
So you
thought
gotta
it
do the unexpected.
Can I get a little slice
I
of the
think
pie
I
here?
think you gotta take that risk
they-
to win that game.
You don't. They had 2 more downs to not take the risk.
So I would argue that Marshawn Lynch was the tush push before the tush push. Everyone knows the tush push is coming.
Yeah.
You just can't stop it.
Yeah.
Marshawn Lynch, I mean, you couldn't stop him from the 5 with the
No.
100 tries. So, yeah, so what I was saying was, I think at the 1 yard line, like Mike said, I mean, you got to hand the ball off there. On top of that, I mean, the Patriots practiced that play, that pick play. I watched the film on that.
Yeah.
I'm not saying I was there by any
Okay.
means, but yeah, I mean, it's just. That's a ridiculous take, and I think you're doing it for shock value, and I'm disgusted by it. quite frankly.
You know, I'm not gonna say, Malcolm Butler had a great read. They practiced that play, read that play all the way. Am I saying that that exact play was correct? No, but I am saying that I think their idea was correct. Making a pass, maybe not to, I don't even know, I forgot who the receiver was, but
Jermaine Curse.
yeah, maybe not to him or in that spot, but maybe like a back shoulder pass to Lockett, on the edge. Just something, the idea of passing when everyone expects to run and they're defending for a run. I like the idea.
I think if they had a one-on-one on the outside
Yeah.
with Lockett
Yes.
or Curse, if it one-on-one and they throw a fade, I would have been fine with that.
Okay.
But
You're
they
just
threw
saying
a
the
quick
slant.
slant
Yeah.
Okay.
inside.
Yeah.
But
So-
his take is that they
I know.
they should
Run the ball.
Quit trying to reason with insanity. I mean, my goodness, you don't throw the ball with Marshawn. Sure, if you got me in the backfield,
Oh.
yeah, maybe you probably don't run it. You got Marshawn. I do QB sneak. I do fullback.
And I agree.
mean, my
He was on a
goodness.
tear that game, and I don't discount that.
Oh,
But
yards.
I'm saying
200 yards. 300 yards.
I'm saying there's no way to tell which play was 100% correct.
I can
Or
tell
the
you
right
which play was
called.
100% wrong, and it was the one they ran.
Well, obviously now we
And
see
if
that
Pete
they got
Carroll's
picked
here
up.
right now, if Pete Carroll, Raiders head coach, was here
Yes.
right now, I look him dead in the eye and say, "You were wrong, sir. Nice to meet you, by the way, but you're wrong." that's what I say.
No, I
say it straight
understand. Yeah. Of course they're wrong now because we see the outcome, But say he made no.
Go ahead.
Say he makes that. Maybe say Russell Wilson throws a good ball to that. The defender doesn't read it. It was a little bit behind him, but say they get that touchdown. Then what do we say? Oh, he's the smartest
I say
coach
that
out
was
there.
risky.
I say no one's gonna remember what happened because they succeeded.
Bryce, can I ask you?
What happened
Good.
2 plays before that?
Didn't you just
It
say
was the junk
7
ball,
yard
right?
rush?
Yeah.
The juggle ball,
Yeah.
Jermaine Curse.
Oh.
Let me ask you a question. So
I
we'll
remember
take you
that.
right to
Yeah.
back to 2014.
And we're getting a little short on time here. If you want
let
to
me
get
just
to
ask you a quick question. You put the headset on.
Okay.
Hey, Bryce, what are we calling? What are we calling here? Are you saying we're running a screen pick play to the middle? Because it was a pick. It was a pick play, is what it was. Inside receiver supposed to bump the guy, come out. I ran the play a million times myself, but
I don't know if that's true.
but is that what you would have called?
I'm saying
Is that what you would have called him out?
I'm saying if I have that headset on, I say we do the unexpected.
Let's move on.
I think
I'm out.
that-
I'm out. I can't do it. I can't do it.
I think that's what
disagree.
I see where you're coming from,
Yeah.
but I disagree.
Okay, I
disagree
mean
also.
that's fine. I mean that's what we're all here to figure out. Whether you guys disagree, whether or not I'm
Okay.
wrong, which you guys probably think so.
On to mine. I
Okay,
think
go
for
ahead.
the 2025 and 2026 season, if the Cowboys make the playoffs, Dak Prescott is the
Oh, I already knew where you were
MVP.
going with this.
No.
Just flat right no.
Bryce, I want to apologize for saying you had the worst take. But it's on the cake.
Listen,
That's
as a
That's
Packer
pretty
fan,
outrageous.
as a Packer fan, it does hurt me to say this. His defense is atrocious.
yeah, they're
The
bad.
only reason they win games is because of Dak Prescott.
They
Well,
won, they won 2
they've
games.
won 2
They beat-
games
They beat
and-
the Jets and the Giants.
He's
The
down.
Giants are arguably the worst teams in the
He
NFL.
stayed in the game with the Packers and stayed in the game with the
But-
Packers aren't that
Just
good
because they
either.
stayed in the
Eagles.
game, he shouldn't get an MVP award.
No,
Yeah.
it
It's not
would have
the
been a
MVP of staying in
any
games.
other quarterback would have been blowout.
Yeah, I agree with Noah here. I mean, I understand, and no doubt Prescott's played fantastic. I mean,
Yeah, he's
dude,
played
He's,
especially
he's
coming
number
off.
1 in all stats.
Sure. Well, that's not true. Not in his record.
Okay,
He's
record.
2-2.
Let's
Um,
get record.
but I
This
will
thing
say,
will that hold up.
But that's why I'm saying if they make playoffs, if they don't make playoffs, I don't think he deserves MVP.
Sure.
If he can take that team to the playoffs, he's the MVP.
And I don't disagree with that, but I look at the strength of schedule, and sure, they played an Eagles team, but the Eagles aren't necessarily the juggernaut that we once thought they were. And on top of the fact, like Noah was just saying, the Jets and the Giants, I mean, sure, they beat them, but man, is that enough for an MVP? And I know you're saying if they make the playoffs and whatnot, but I'm more of a Baker Mayfield guy myself. I think he's played a harder schedule in a much broader scale, and I disagree with what you guys say.
I'm gonna ask, what is a juggernaut today? Who are the juggernauts?
I would say that the Bills.
Josh
The
Allen.
Bills just lost to the Patriots last
Sure,
night.
you're gonna lose some games,
I know.
but
So-
the Eagles' offense is dead last in the majority of categories. They're second
But
to
they
last to
win
the
games.
Titans.
So,
Yeah, but they-
so which one are you gonna pick? Are you picking winning games or are you gonna pick stats?
I'm gonna choose what's sustainable. And as we saw last week, the Eagles' offense wasn't sustainable against the Broncos team that I don't think is as great as
Broncos have
advertised.
the number 1 or number 2 defense right now.
Again, I think you're just making that up. I don't believe it's
Look
number
at
1 or
stats.
number 2 defense.
They have a good defense.
They have a good
They're
defense.
great.
No doubt
Two of the
about
top.
that. I would say
Browns are number 1, Broncos number 2.
I can honestly second that. I can vouch for that one.
come on, guys, really? I mean,
I will
If we're gonna
say
go off wins and losses, then I guess Dak. I can agree Dak won't get the MVP.
I-
But
go
if
ahead.
he makes it to the playoffs with that team,
with a
I
9-8
think-
record, you think
I
he
think-
wins it?
So
I think
so when
he
you
would
say
win.
that, right? And I'm not saying that Dak's not a good quarterback. Dak's doing really good this year. Do I concern? No. But you say if he can take that team to the playoffs, he deserves MVP. What about Josh Allen?
Remember,
He's doing plus we're only week 5. Josh Allen is doing the same exact thing that Dak's doing, but Dak has more weapons. I would say so, at least. I believe Dak has more weapons, and I think that their Ds are pretty similar.
I think
I'm a Bills fan myself, and I can say our run defense is really bad.
I agree, but Dak has better stats.
Okay.
That's
okay.
my argument.
Currently, yes, I'll give you that, but I don't know if that's going to be
It's
sustainable.
an early pick.
Exactly. Yeah.
We can all agree here that the Cowboys aren't making the playoffs, so we don't.
They're, they're not making.
All right, that's fair.
All right. So my
All right.
turn.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Go ahead.
So this is what I've been wrestling with for a while, and I actually was thinking about it, and I talked to some of the other guys on the team, and it was split pretty 50-50. I'll put it like this: 1952. You put me back in the 50s on any MLB team, and my current form as a JUCO baseball player, who's average, some would say amazing. I don't know who's saying that, but some would.
Average.
I think I would start on a bad baseball team in the 1950s.
I think you'd
in
start on a
MLB.
good team. I 100% agree with that.
Really?
Without a doubt. I thought about that myself.
I did. I
you
think.
think-
You know what? Can I
thought
finish
about-
my take real quick?
Go
Let me
ahead,
finish my take.
go ahead.
I did some research. The Giants' second baseman in 1954. I know we all know the name. Davey Williams.
Okay.
Anyone know who that is? I don't, but I found out. He was 5'8", 170 pounds.
Okay.
In
Just under your
cleats, I'm 5'8", but in normal shoes, I'm
5'6".
5'7",
5'6".
and I weigh 160 pounds. So he's only got about an
130.
inch and 10 pounds more than me. And at the time, the average fastball in the 1950s, anyone want to take a guess? Average fastball,
83 miles an hour.
85.
I was about to say.
I hit 85 for breakfast.
Uh,
I butt 85 for breakfast.
there
I
you
think
go.
I would start. And matter of fact, I think I'd start on the 1954 Giants World Series team. Me and Willie Mays taking over the game.
I agree. I've totally thought about your point like many times. I think that you could go all the way up until the steroid era. What, like the 80s or so? Well, maybe 30 years. No, 100%.
Okay, but
Because what? Are you going to compete with the Mark McGuires and all the
I mean,
Randy
I play different games than them, but sure. I play
No,
short games.
definitely.
I play short games.
But I think up until the
I play
80s,
football.
we could play in the league.
are you saying that you would play, or are you saying that
He'd be
you'd
the
a
starter.
Star.
He'd be the star.
No,
Would you
not a
be
star.
would you be
Oh,
star?
a starter.
Be a starter.
I would be
You-
a contributing starter.
You'd
Like
be
a
like
like a glue guy.
yeah, you'd be a glue guy.
Kind of like how you are
I
now.
would say similar to what I am now. I would be a starter to maybe every other day, but I would say for this scenario, starter.
Uh-huh.
I don't know if I get an all-star nomination, but I think I'm a contributing starter, probably batting 8th or 9th on a 50s baseball team.
Think
So-
you get 300.
Absolutely.
So I understand that the talent back then wasn't as good as it is now, or like even right
It's also
after that,
the game.
right? But
In what sense?
how much worse was it back then that makes you think that you're a starter now?
They were
Oh,
playing
that-
against
that'd be a starter.
milkmen and plumbers, Bryce.
Absolutely.
Have you ever hit a spitball?
That's fine.
Have you hit a
You know-
spitball?
No.
I've had many
I don't
things
want to.
thrown at me before. A spitball is not one of them. But I ask you this. I know I'm not a home run guy. Oh, Jace, you don't got power, and whatever the haters are going to say. At Polo Grounds, I put up numbers. You tell me I don't put up line 240, I get about 8 home runs a year.
Yeah, but you gotta think these aren't just like you're playing against kids here. You're still playing against grown
So
adults.
what's the
That
difference between kids and grown men? I'll tell you. It's the strength. It's the velocity. That's why T-ball.
It also
I'm
be the
not
skill.
done talking. That's why a pitcher that's in JUCO
Serious.
could face a kid that's in Little League and overpower him. It's not because one's a grown man, one's not. It's because one's got velocity. They don't got velocity. They throw 85. Like I said, we face this. And to maybe get you guys on more right side, I think you guys could all play. All of you guys.
Okay, now I side
Thanks,
with
man.
you. No.
I agree. I think we would play. I don't think we'd be stars.
Stars?
I also
Sure, and I'm not.
Yeah, that's
I'm not going to die on that.
I just feel like we're kind of not giving enough credit to back then. I mean, these were major league players. These guys obviously were up there for a reason. And do I think that we have currently the skills or maybe even the physique for it? Not yet. I think maybe in a few
I
years,
think
yeah.
the nutrition was terrible back then. I think all this. I mean, no disrespect to the great Bambino, Babe Ruth, but he wasn't the most athletic
Oh,
guy. per
definitely
se.
not.
And
No.
if you hear about the mechanics that they talk about back then, you look at that and they look crazy.
It's good.
No, yeah, no.
It's good mechanics.
I would down that hill.
So Babe Ruth
They
once.
are lead arm dominant.
So Babe Ruth was one quoted saying, "So you got two types of hitters. You got a long hitter and a choke hitter." And he choked up on the bat about 6 inches and didn't take a stride and slapped at the ball. That doesn't play because I've tried it and it doesn't work. I got benched.
Well, I mean, the difference between you and Babe Ruth is about 200 pounds, so of muscle.
All right,
Okay,
I say we all agree with Jason Tate.
Oh,
I'll partially agree because
Okay.
I just don't think we're giving them enough credit.
sure.
You know?
There's some great players from that.
Exactly.
era.
Yeah.
And I will say a lot of the people on the team, maybe they don't like me, but they said, they would say I.
Banks.
But what say?
Said Nicky Mantle, Ernie Banks.
Yeah.
Bernie Banks didn't play in the 50s,
Wait,
so
can I ask who didn't agree with you? Like who disagreed?
Yeah, not to name call anybody out here, but that would be Teo Cop. And,
I actually don't agree with you.
but shout out Teo Cop. And the thing is, I think Teo Cop would be a dominant force in that. Sorry, I just
Okay. I think we've debated enough about that.
And another thing, no.
We all had some great takes, but I do think it is time to hop on to our second segment of the day. This segment will be called Top 8. Today I've put together a list of 8 wide receivers, which you guys will be blindly ranking. And at the end, I'll give you guys my list, and then we'll compare them. All good? So the first name on the list, Mike Evans.
I thought you were saying Mikey Rivera.
Can I ask a question?
1 through 8,
Can I
by
ask
the
a
way.
question?
Go ahead.
Or is this all time?
Prime.
Or is this
Prime.
Okay.
Prime,
Is
longevity.
this all current
No,
players?
career,
Or
at least,
career, is this
No, there's
past
some
players too?
some past players,
Okay.
So-
in their prime.
This is
Go ahead.
this
Go
is
ahead.
full career.
This guy has your name. Okay, I was going to say, so Mike Evans has the record for most 1,000-yard
Not
receivers.
yet.
Oh, no, I thought he tied
If
it.
he tied it.
Okay, he tied it.
Yeah.
Okay, so he is tied for first.
Tied.
Hall of Famer too.
I think he is criminally underrated.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Very underrated.
Yeah.
Because he's played on a Bucks team that hasn't necessarily been relevant, especially throughout the 2010s. I'm afraid who you're going to say more on the list, but I think he's so underrated. But out of 8, I put him at 4. Me
I
personally.
put him at 4 too. That's where I
I'd
was
say
sitting.
5. I think that he's gonna have some guys that are higher named on the list. He's gonna have the
I
Jerry
think he would
Rice,
start, and not to play too many mind games, but I think he would start off with a middle of the road kind of guy.
Exactly. 5's middle of the road. 4's
Four,
middle of the
technically,
road. Yeah.
So what do you guys think? 4 or 5?
I mean, we can go.
I'm
4.
sticking on 4.
I think he should be a 5.
Yeah.
We can
I'm
go-
sticking.
Let's do majority since you guys have 3
Yeah.
people. Majority.
Yeah.
4.
Yeah.
All right. So you guys put him at 4. All right. Next up on the list, Puka Nakua.
And that's why we put Evans at 4.
See, just he's
Okay.
been in the league for this is 30.
Yeah, and he's
But
making this list.
He is number 1 wide receiver in the league right now.
Currently, yes.
True.
Currently.
That is true.
I've honestly never been a big Puka Nakua guy.
Really.
I thought he's gonna be 1 year good and then not do anything the rest. But he's kind of proved me wrong. So I'd be happy to put him at either 3 or 5. Not gonna lie.
Whoa.
Wait,
Career.
Wow.
Mike Evans?
I think he's gonna have
Wow.
a better career.
But it's up until this point. It's
It's
thus far.
currently. You're right.
It's current. We're talking about 3. You're talking Terrell Owens, Randy Moss,
a bunch
Jerry
of wide
Rice.
receivers.
Are you doing
Would you put
Puka
Puka over Justin Jefferson? Jamar Chase?
No,
I think
I
Puka's
probably-
got to
I
be
probably
like
wouldn't.
a
You guys gotta think. It's
6
also
or 7
it's,
at
it's
least.
also it's also prime. So like
That
This-
is
but
true.
this-
Puka Nakua been in the league for 3 years.
Yeah, but
this
this-
is your problem with your last take too, with your
this-
Dak Prescott take, where you're all about
It's
for
a
week
recency
4.
bias.
Yeah, it's they played 4 weeks.
Oh, yeah,
Puka
that's
Nakua is
fair,
number
that's
8 on my list. 8, I say.
so. All right.
I got him at 7.
All right.
I'm
All right.
saying
I got him at 7.
if
I got him
we're
at 8.
going-
Because he had the best rookie year
Yeah.
of all time.
If we're
I got him
going-
at 7. Maybe.
if we're going off prime
Yeah.
and he's in this prime right now, he looks very good right now.
Mike Evans and
Puka Nakua's gonna put better numbers than Mike Evans.
Actually, you know what?
It's
I
current,
think that
though. It's
Puka
not
all
Nakua,
time.
Are you
Puka Nakua's
serious?
prime is better than Mike Evans.
Are you?
Wow.
Thank you.
Wow.
I would say that, but we're not going just off prime. We're going off
No,
career.
We're going off
We're
career. We are going off career.
Career all time.
You went off career? Oh, in that case, Mike Evans over Puka Nakua. You guys don't know what you're talking about. This is terrible.
Mike Evans is very good.
All right.
Very underrated. But
Where are you guys putting him?
Where are you putting him?
Where are you putting him?
Puka's gonna have better numbers.
Oh my! I'm astonished.
Hey.
I will go 6. I'll put him at 6.
Is
You put him
Puka,
6?
was Mike Evans the
We'll
best
put-
rookie
we'll-
receiver of all time?
We'll put him at 5.
5.
Ooh.
You guys have to agree.
6. You said
6.
6.
I
said
got-
6.
Okay,
I got
6.
6.
Sorry.
I got 2 worse
Okay,
receivers than
put him at 6.
Yeah.
Next up,
I don't know.
Eater, AB, Antonio Brown.
Off the field or on the field?
On the
putting him at-
field.
I'm putting him at
screw
3.
Before or after the CT?
I'm putting him at 3.
Before.
Yeah, I don't disagree with Mike.
Yeah,
I like it.
You like 3?
We're gonna get stuck
Okay.
with Jerry Rice and center
I'm
here. I can
almost
see it.
tempted to put Antonio Brown at 2 just because he's still.
Wow.
And I
No.
hate to get, hold on,
I agree.
I hate to get emotional when I say this, but y'all don't remember 2016, 2017 Antonio Brown, all-time Steelers wide receiver in all
He's-
categories.
Good.
And if he didn't get hit by Vontez Burfict in that one game, he would still be in the league now. But I'll put him at 3 for the sake of the argument.
Okay, so 3.
I think 3 is good.
I like, I'm agree with you guys. All right. The next person on the list is Odell Beckham Jr.
Okay.
He's at 5.
No, he's
Hold
gotta
on,
get
hold
more
on,
than
hold
that
on.
because we're talking about
You
career.
guys had
And
AB. You guys had AB at 3, Mike Evans at 4, and Puka at 6.
Okay, I'm a little lost in what we're talking about. Prime or career?
Career.
Okay,
I've been
he's
saying,
lower.
been
He's
saying
lower.
I've been
He's
saying
lower. He's
career.
lower.
Alright.
Career-wise.
So-
He had 2 good years.
Yeah, he's lower.
Maybe 3.
Not to make this about me, but I did want the Odell Beckham hair for the longest time. I mean, this guy was a
We're
generational
talking about hair. We're talking
talent.
about career.
I'm talking
Are
about
we talking about talent or career?
I'm talking about what he did for the sports industry.
If
When
you-
go ahead.
That's not what the
if
argument
you
is.
were a kid and you didn't try to Odell,
Well,
everything,
okay, hold
yeah.
on. To verify, career does include their prime. Like, were they the best in their prime? Yeah. And did they have a long career? Yeah. If they had a short career, if they had a great prime and a short career, then you can maybe
Odell
like rank-
Beckham Jr. is one of my favorite receivers of all time.
Absolutely.
And I'm
That's understandable.
a little biased.
A little biased.
Would you
lot
put
of
him
bias.
over Puka Nakua? Let me ask you this question.
Yes,
And the thing is, I agree with Mike. I agree with that.
I would.
So you guys have the 1,
Put him over
2.
Puka too. That's why we should have put.
You
Puka
guys
over.
have the 1, 2, 5, and 7, 8 spots
Let's
left.
put it like this: if I throw you my hat and you try and catch it, are you gonna yell Nakua? You're gonna yell Odell. I gotta go Odell.
Let's put him.
Okay, so
I like
five.
Five.
All right,
I got 5
so,
here.
so you got AB in the 3, Mike Evans in the 4,
Puka.
Puka
6.
no Puka
Odell
6,
6.
Odell 5.
So we're
All right,
for Kadarius Toney.
you're not gonna get that. All right, number 5 on the list, D-Hop, DeAndre Hopkins.
See, we should have put.
And
You
this
know what I'm
is where
saying?
the recency bias of Puka Nakua has thrown us off.
Yeah.
Absolutely terrible.
Like,
Hey.
yeah, I said 7-8. Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
Can we change?
No,
You cannot
that's-
change.
that's-
Unfortunately, you cannot.
Do y'all
Hey.
remember D Hop on the Texans though?
D-Hop on the Texans.
I mean,
D
my
Hop.
goodness.
He's not better than AB.
No, I agree with that.
Definitely
I agree with that.
But we did make some bad choices.
You did.
And he's better than Puka.
Yours
But
list
you
is.
can't
but
put him at 8.
We're gonna have to put him at 7.
You're gonna have to.
But-
I mean,
Yeah,
if
that's
we're
fine.
looking into the future, Puka has a promising future.
He does.
In the future, maybe he might be better than
Maybe
D-Hop.
top 1 in the future.
Currently, no.
Well, let me put it like this,
Currently
Bryce.
no.
If I throw you my hat right now, are you gonna yell D Hop? Or are you gonna yell Nakua?
Okay.
But
So
D-Hop at 7,
you have
right?
D-Hop at 7,
D-Hop at
right?
7.
Unfortunately.
All right.
Unfortunately.
No disrespect to D Hop.
Ooh, all right. 6th player on the list, Julio Jones.
I would be okay with putting him at 2.
I'd put him at 2.
We're gonna have a talk
Quick.
about Puka Nakua. This is haunting me.
This is crazy.
I don't have Julio Jones over Antonio Brown, but
don't?
at the same time,
I can't put him at 8.
You can't. You just can't.
You
Yeah.
cannot. You're right. You're right.
You can't put him at 8.
That was a quick one. Wow. So Julio Jones at 2?
So we have the 1, the 2, and the 8 left, correct?
You have the 1 and the 8 after Julio Jones at 2.
I
You
just
guys
said
agree?
yeah, right now.
Oh,
1,
yeah,
2,
yeah,
okay.
yes.
Before we move on, why would you not put Julio Jones over AB?
I think AB did more. I mean, I think I don't know how the stats on me, but I just think overall AB was a little bit more longevity. I think in the terms of the Steelers and what he did, Julio Jones was
Julio Jones
great.
played longer.
Huh?
Julio Jones played longer.
Not in his prime though. I know we're talking about career, but I think his career outside of the Falcons is
Did
You
he
said
have
AB's prime was longer than
I was
Julio.
gonna say you think he had a longer prime.
that, and I would just say AB as a whole was better. And I know we're not talking prime, but I'm just saying, would I rather have on my team at a certain point? AB Antonio.
Okay, let me ask you this. You're lined up 1-on-1 across from either AB or Julio Jones. Which one would you rather guard?
Well, I'm jamming both of them off the line. But, well, height-wise, yes. I think Julio Jones, but I think route-running-wise, which is very underrated.
And AB
I would go
was one of
AB.
the best route runners in
Ever.
NFL.
So,
So
again, do I want to put Jones at 8? No. But do I want to put him at 2? No.
So where are you putting him?
You gotta put him at 2.
So you're Julio over AB. Is what
I'm
you're saying.
Julio over here.
Let me ask you a question. If I throw you my hat,
So Julio at 2. Everyone agrees?
I agree.
All right.
I
Next
agree.
up.
Wait, 1 and 8 left.
Next up, we got a heater.
This is terrible.
Devontae Adams.
8.
8.
And it's
I mean, no disrespect.
and he is a Packers
Hey.
fan.
Do you want to?
Okay, do you guys want to explain
I'll
why?
discuss it. Devontae Adams is my favorite receiver of all time.
You said that. You said, I said Odell.
No, Odell's one of mine.
Oh,
Devontae
one.
Adams,
Okay.
He's got the
The-
best. I think he's the best route runner ever. Played on the Packers, little bias,
Sure.
but we can't put him over everybody else.
Yeah.
You're right.
And I
Just
even
Puka
see your-
Nakua picks really
Yeah,
screwed
yeah.
guys
I know
over.
you're a Packers guy at heart, but I think in the 2010s, I'd rather throw to Randall Cobb. I mean,
Yeah, so he's always joking. He's joking.
no, yeah,
Okay.
but I put Adams at 8.
Okay, hold on.
You know, they
Okay.
threw it to Jordy Nelson in the end zone for a reason, not
Or
to Adams.
Who did it
Right.
against Cardinals? Jeff Janis. Just saying.
All right.
Wait, time out.
Or Richard Rodgers.
So,
Bryce is gonna say some really bad. fringe
so you guys have
Beast-
Julio Jones in the 2.
Cole Beasley is gonna be our number
Who-
one.
Hey,
player.
Cole Beasley was a great Bills player.
Just
Okay,
hit the
sorry.
list.
So number 2, Julio Jones. 3, AB. 4, Mike Evans. 5 is Odell.
Well,
6, Puka. 7, D-Hop. And 8,
Uh,
Devontae Adams.
I could be worse.
Your 8th and final player. You guys are going to be thankful for this one. Randy Moss.
Oh, perfect.
Easy one.
Perfect.
Easy
Alright.
one, right?
No,
That's, okay, that's...
How much more time do we have on the segment?
Yeah, I mean, we have roughly about like 5 more minutes, so we're
Oh,
going
let's
yeah.
talk about the receivers real quick. Just recap a little bit.
Do you want to hear my list first? Or you want?
Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
yeah, say your list. Say your list.
So your list, you guys' list was honestly not that bad. You guys did a lot better than I thought. The Puka placement was a little rough.
That's on me, guys.
That's on you.
I would throw a flag on that.
Okay, so my rank
Call audible.
after seeing all these 4. I mean, and then again, this is a little bit of like my opinion. You know, I have Randy Moss at the 1. Okay,
Fair.
Julio Jones in the 2 spot over AB.
Yeah,
Over AB.
that's what-
Yeah,
All right.
I had AB in the 3, which so far you guys are really good.
3 for
Yeah,
3.
really
Yeah,
good.
I think alike. Am I right?
Hey, Mike Evans in the 4.
Well,
4 for 4.
four.
My
4
gosh,
for
call
4,
the
right?
sticky bag. 4 for 4.
Guess who's in the 5? Odell.
5 for 5.
Odell.
No
I'm
way.
telling you, you guys
Yep.
did a lot better than I
I'm
thought.
gonna grab lunch.
All right. The only mishap
Yeah.
is the Puka in the
okay.
6. I have
Yeah.
D-Hop in the 6,
Fair.
Which you should.
which I should.
Adams
And then maybe
seven.
maybe a little controversial. I have Puka over Adams.
That's reason.
I have Puka in the 7. I had Devontae in the 8.
I thought you were gonna come with more current receivers.
Yeah, I thought so.
No,
That's
because
why I.
okay.
I thought it was
Well, I told you guys
Bettis,
beforehand it
Jamar,
was
you know.
both. You know, it was both.
Since we still have some time on this topic, do you guys want to discuss some underrated wide receivers from the 2010s? Since we were talking about more current guys, are there any guys that you would want to see on that
You know,
list?
we've got time. You
Yeah.
go ahead, lead us off.
Yeah,
You have anyone that comes to mind?
I just think when I think of fundamentals, man, I
Yeah.
think of a guy that shaped the 2010s and torched the Green Bay Packers. I gotta think Larry Fitzgerald.
I
mean,
like that.
the fact
like
that he
that.
wasn't on your list does make me a little upset.
And you know
Don't get me
what?
wrong.
If you guys really wanted to, the next podcast we can do, we can keep the top 8, maybe do a top 10, and we can do more wide receivers or running
I
backs.
would want
up
the
to you
next
guys.
podcast to be Larry Fitzgerald themed, if possible. That's how much this guy meant to me back in the 2010s. But
Were
that's
you
just my
More
guy.
or less than David Johnson.
No, so and I don't want to get off on a tangent here, but David Johnson is my all-time favorite player, number 31. Sorry, DeMarcano wears 31 for the Cardinals. Absolutely tarnished that jersey. It should be retired. It should be in the rafters. David Johnson, most underrated player in NFL history. You won't find a trading card at any card show because I've tried.
You know what? One person I did kind of wish I added, Megatron. I mean, that's iconic. You know, I probably should have put Megatron. That would have been maybe like a more like easier topic or easier person to put at the top. Hopefully, at the top.
Can I hit you with the question real quick? Would you rather throw a fade ball to Julio Jones or Calvin Johnson?
Calvin Johnson.
Calvin Johnson.
Calvin Megatron. Come on.
Sure.
I
Come
thought
on.
fade ball with
Come on.
Calvin Johnson double guard.
Yeah.
I would.
I
Yeah.
don't disagree.
Do you guys have any wide receivers? You guys kind of
Or any players from the 2010s? 'Cause I know we like to
It's
talk
like an
about
underrated guy.
Yeah, just like a guy that like tugs on the heartstrings.
Golden Tate.
I love Golden Tate.
Golden Tate's
I
not
think-
a bad take.
Okay, actually, hear me out here.
Sure.
Kenny Galladay.
I knew you were gonna say that. I knew you were gonna say that.
Galladay.
As soon as I said Golden Tate, I knew you were gonna say
Lions guy,
I
right?
think
Lions?
he.
Yeah.
I honestly think
And
he only had one
Giants.
good year.
Okay.
But I actually really like that.
You know what?
Had him in like every league in fantasy.
Where would you guys have put him on this list?
Kenny
With the-
Galladay?
with the-
Kenny Galladay?
say it was a top 9.
Yeah, right about 9.
Yes.
Nine.
Okay,
I put him at-
let's scratch that. Where would you put Megatron in the list if it was a top 9?
I put him at 1.
You put him at 1?
I put him
Over Randy Moss?
Randy Moss.
Over Randy Moss.
Put him at 2. Yeah,
I'm
he's not better than Randy Moss.
I would put him at 2.
Shock value.
It's
and I don't
career.
get it.
I am.
It's not prime. It's career, right? That's what we're talking about here.
Yeah,
It's
but-
gotta be.
Okay,
But
well,
Julio Jones had a longer career than AB, but you guys went. He's saying that AB's prime was longer.
And honestly, that
I'd
could be
rather
true.
throw to Calvin Johnson than Randy Moss.
wow.
I
don't-
Yeah,
yeah.
I actually couldn't disagree.
They
more.
created a whole move over him. You got Moss, you know?
Right. If I
Yeah,
throw you
yeah.
out, yeah. That's what I'm about to say.
You got Calvin Johnson? No.
To be fair, Randy Moss did moon the whole Packers fan base, so
You would think so with the way Joe Buck reacted. That's the most
That is a disgusting man.
Okay, wait, we have a little bit more time.
Little
What
biased.
about Larry Fitzgerald?
I would put him in the 3.
And the 3, so you put Julio Jones over?
I'm pretty sure you guys have heard the stat, but he has more tackles than drops.
Yeah,
He's an
and I have
offensive
heard
player.
that.
He's a wide receiver.
Really?
That is the craziest stat.
No, I mean,
I've ever heard.
So are you trying to defend why you're putting him so high or why you're putting him below the other 2?
That's why I'm putting him so high.
Okay. Well, I honestly, I would have had him up there too. I think I have him above AB, but not maybe above Julio Jones. Definitely not Randy Moss though. Randy Moss is clear number 1.
Larry Fitzgerald he's almost a Mike Evans in his own way. I mean, that guy had so many
Consistent.
great moments,
Yeah.
consistency. I mean,
Yeah.
what he did to the Packers. Sorry, you can cover your ears for this one, but the 2015 playoffs. I mean, my goodness, watching that guy play football is great.
All right, are we all good with this?
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
That was
Besides Puka.
besides Puka, I mean that was a little rough. All right. So since we're done debating that list, I think it's about time that we hop into our third and final segment of the evening, and that is called "Cool or Not Cool." You know, we each brought one item, and we are going to be defending it, showing it off. You know, and we're all going to decide whether or not the item is cool or not. You know, Jace, you want to lead us off?
Absolutely.
All right.
So I know that this is a sports themed podcast. I understand that, but I wanted to switch it up and bring something that was personal to me.
Oh, no.
To give you a little backstory, a question I get asked constantly on a daily basis is, Jace, have you always been this good looking?
Yeah.
And I would say the answer to that is yes. And that's not my ego speaking. That is this speaking right here. I want to introduce to you fellas. Let me shut this up right. The 2007 Hawaiian most photogenic baby of all time.
Wow.
Who's
Wow.
voting on this?
Of all time.
Wow.
Who votes on this?
It's a commission, and it was
How much did your
unanimous.
parents pay the commission?
A lot of money. A lot of money. So this
They call you
was
Brainiac?
right here. I also got first place in biggest head competition. I didn't bring that plaque with
How
me
much
today.
did your head weigh?
It was about 8 pounds. I wore a size 7 3/4 cap coming out of the womb. But this is my
I feel bad for your
little
neck.
thing here. If you guys have any questions, I'll feel free to answer them. But this is my thing. The thumb sucking I did have a problem with for a lot longer than you were
You,
supposed
you still do, but it's all right.
So
occasionally.
where do you go to get voted on this?
So this took place in Hawaii, and I don't know exactly. It was 2007, man. It was a long time ago. Don't really remember this to be honest, but I do remember them just handing me the award, and I just remember I gave a speech. I said I was thankful for everything and the opportunity, and yeah.
How does one get signed up for one of these? Is it just like is it like a pop up 10, or do you have to like register
I think my
online?
parents- Yeah, I think my parents. What I'm assuming is, and what they've told me is, we just kind of saw a little event that was going on.
Oh, okay, so it was more of like your vacation
They got
there.
me in, and I think one of the judges was like, you got to enter that kid in. This kid's got talent. And so they did, and sure enough, I got the opportunity to show out. I actually wore this jacket a couple days ago.
I was
so
about
it
to say,
fits.
does that jacket still fit on you today?
Let me ask
so
you,
bad.
what was the competition like? Is it like baseball in the 1950s? Or look at that.
A lot of kids had a lot smaller heads than me. My head fills up the majority of this frame. But I don't really remember the competition. I was head and shoulders above it. Okay, that's about it. But if you guys have any more questions, I'll be doing this.
You know what?
I would vote that that's cool.
Yeah, you know what? For it being something that I've never seen before, like the
The head part of the award.
all the above, I'm gonna say cool. Yeah, I'm gonna agree.
I'd give it a cool.
All right, that's
I got another
Yeah.
question.
Sure.
So, do you know who votes on this?
I do not. I would assume it was a commission of some sort.
Was your parents on the commission?
I'm gonna plead the fifth on that.
All right. Mikey, go
All
ahead.
right, so I brought autographed baseball that I got from spring training in 2017. It's signed by Will Clark, Bruce Bochy, Evan Longoria, and 2 of the Giants announcers.
Okay. Quick question.
Is that it?
How long ago when did you get this ball and autographs?
2017 in spring training.
Okay.
Okay, do you have a certificate of authenticity?
Yeah, how do we-
Because when I look at this, not to touch a ball here, but it looks a little faded. I just want to know, like, how do we know this was it you're doing?
So, fun fact, I don't know how to write cursive, so that would start. And I have pictures. Of people signing the ball. So
But did you have connections? How are you meeting these guys? That's a lot of autographs.
I did
man.
have a connection. We got to be on the field that day, and Will Clark actually hooked us up with the tickets.
Does anyone in your family know these people?
Yeah, like, how
do you know
do
this?
you-
I'm just curious.
Oh yeah, so my mom and Will Clark, they're friends, and that's how we got the tickets.
Huh. Like how close are friends?
Not very close.
Oh, okay. So like it's like more of like a.
Did you
I
get
think
hitting lessons from
I
them?
think
Yeah, I was gonna say
I-
you could have gotten a lot more than
I
just
did-
a
I
ball.
asked for him, and
Okay.
he was a little busy.
Oh, so it's like Hollywooded you.
Who was?
Probably.
Oh, nice.
What are you gonna say?
Wait, who was busy? What'd you say?
Will Clark.
I was gonna say,
look,
how
oh.
how old were you when you got this ball and said autograph?
Me and Noah were actually in a baseball tournament in
Oh.
Arizona.
I actually remember this.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice. So like,
I think we were 13.
I won't say the ball's not authentic, but what if it was just like you didn't know how to write and it could have just been you? Like that's why we need, as he said, authentic.
I feel like that was,
That's still more of my question.
evidence,
Oh my God.
evidence. Well, I'm just saying evidence. You know.
He said he's got photos.
I feel like out of the people I said, they'd be random. If I was gonna do it myself, I'd say Brandon Crawford, Buster Posey.
Davey Williams.
Wait, who were the people again? Can you list them all?
Sorry, there's
Think
2
Evan
Giants
Moore?
announcers.
Who were the
Bruce
announcers'
Bochy's-
names?
I honestly don't know how to pronounce them.
Is it Kirk and Kipe by chance?
yes,
Oh,
it is.
nice.
Okay.
And Will Clark also.
Oh, nice.
I guess
okay.
you could say you know ball.
All right. Moving on.
Hold on.
Jace,
Yeah, vote on
is
it,
that
vote.
cool or not
Oh,
cool?
we gotta vote. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that's pretty dope. When I say cool,
You're
I'm
not
saying
gonna give him the cool, so
I'm
not
gonna give
cool.
it not cool.
No, what about you?
You don't think it's cool?
Far from it.
I think it's pretty cool.
I
All right.
honestly,
Giants
hold on,
fan.
time out. I take back my vote. Baby.
Why
don't you think it's cool?
Because everyone has an autographed ball.
Well,
You didn't
that-
list anybody
that-
you
that-
couldn't even tell me the announcer.
I
Do
think
you
that's
have
pretty cool.
a signed ball from Bruce Bochy?
No, sir.
Well, that will lead me to mine. He
I'll say
says.
it's
He
cool.
says. You say cool.
I'll give him cool. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm okay. Nothing against you or the autographs. I just don't think it. I think it's not cool, just because, as you said, I feel like everyone's got something autographed. If you are a baseball fan, I have a hat autographed by 3. I don't know. It's a backwards hat. Yes.
Man,
who's
your
that
eyeballs are
autograph?
really cool.
I actually don't know. I don't know
So
what
you
I'm as
don't-
coach.
you don't
I was
know-
too young to know.
Okay,
all right.
thank
All
you.
right. But I will say, I just feel like it's a little generic, but it's cool ball, cool
I
autograph.
can't
You know,
wait for your
great
eye.
people.
You must have a banger of an eye.
Yeah,
Oh,
you-
my item is
Something cooking.
awesome. All right.
Oh my god.
It's awesome, right? You know, I feel like it just doesn't get talked about enough, all right?
Okay,
So,
so
can we see the two cools,
Yes, it's a
two
34
cools and one not cool? For me.
okay.
Yeah.
So, lean on my item, you know, it's a little generic, but I feel like it's not talked about enough, you know?
Is that a flat
This.
trap?
Yeah. All right, well, we all play golf here, right? We all play golf.
Magnifying glass.
We all play golf.
Okay, we play
Not
golf.
judge.
Yeah.
How many times have you guys lost a ball in a round? How many
Never-
balls?
I've never lost.
What?
Like 6, 7.
Okay, that's a lot. What is the most amount of balls that you guys lost in a round?
Like
Like what? Double digits, right?
6, 7.
How many times have you guys had to buy balls, or
never.
you guys just found them,
I
right?
get
Yeah.
I get free balls.
Okay, well,
I don't play
besides
golf. I
that,
don't even know
for
what
a
you're
normal
talking
golfer, new golfer maybe, the amount of money spent on balls can add up, right? So why not get yourself a golf ball retriever? You can go in lakes, get them out of the woods, out of the thorn bushes. I just think it's a very useful item, and I. What?
Okay.
Wonderful item. Wonderful item.
But I just
Why are you getting the balls into the lake? Just get the ball.
Everybody hits in the lake. What if
But-
you have no more balls? You have to retrieve
listen,
the ball.
Jace isn't a golfer. So
You're right. You're
He
right.
doesn't know the struggle.
He
Wait, can
does.
I ask him a question real quick? I hate to jump in. How does that find a ball?
No. So you find. It's a
actually don't know.
retriever, ball retriever. So you find the ball, like say in the lake, right? A lot of people are in lakes. You see a nice Pro V1, brand new, or like one of those limited edition
That's
balls,
the
you know?
best ball?
Yeah,
Okay.
best ball.
It's autographed.
And you're hitting what? Pinnacles, you know? Just like really old balls right now.
Tell me how to get the ball.
You extend it. Look at first of all, look how far it extends.
Oh my god.
Look how far it extends. Come on,
pretty
right?
far.
Okay.
And what you do is you go
6
to
or
the
7
ball,
feet, right?
push down on it,
Uh-huh.
which will then turn this little ring and trap the ball inside. Easy, boom.
Really?
You can ease and say you do have like enough golf balls to use. You can collect all the golf balls and sell them to your friend. I sell them to you for $5 for like 10 balls.
I'd take
You
it.
know, I'm just saying. I think it's a very useful item to have when you're golfing. You know, saves you some money. And yeah,
The
Okay.
fact that you said it extends and can go in the water, for that, I give it not cool.
I listen.
you know,
I agree that it is a very useful item. It is not cool.
You don't think it's cool?
I don't think.
I
It's
think
You don't think it's cool
hold
to find a bunch of?
Just have to go. I think a spatula is useful. Do I think it's cool?
Yeah,
No. And that's,
that's-
what I'm
that's
like.
where I'm
That's
going.
Okay,
That's
agree.
where I
I,
go.
I completely agree with both.
Well,
I think it's
I-
useful.
I-
I don't think it's
I
like.
think
oh,
otherwise.
man,
I
that's really
think I think that it's cool because of how useful it is.
If
You
you
know,
would have just
and maybe it's just because I'm more of a golfer than you guys. But
Would you how would you rate a washing machine?
useful.
Are they
for
cool?
me, no, not cool. For
Well, they're very useful. Really.
for like say people at restaurants that wash dishes, they'd probably say it's really cool because it helps them out. You know, I'm just saying I think it's a very cool
if
product.
you would have just flipped your hat forwards and said that's your item, I would have said that's cool. But what you just presented to me as your friend, I gotta
Yeah.
tell you when something is not attractive to
All right,
me.
you
and that
know,
would be
it's a little hurtful since you copied Mikey's style, but it's fine. It's fine. No, you want to
What's-
end
what's
it?
that?
You want to end
two
it? Noah?
good-looking guys.
All right, Noah.
Oh, you need help?
Yeah. Can you
Oh,
give me
if you
my
guys think mine wasn't cool,
That's pretty.
It's
That's
pretty
pretty
darn. So
Okay.
what we have here, it looks like a normal golf club, but it is not a normal golf club. As you can see, it is a 1-iron.
it is indeed one iron.
It is
Oh,
a 1-iron,
it's a
also known as the butter knife.
They're nice.
You know, you don't see too many guys
Oh.
at PGA or anywhere carry a 1-iron anymore, right? And I don't know. I just think it's a pretty cool item. I don't really play it very often. I keep it in the bag though, just
So it's
kinda-
not cool.
So that was gonna be my question.
Cool.
I do think it's a cool item, but you don't play.
But I
So you think the one iron is
Listen,
cool,
listen,
but not my golf
listen,
ball
I
retriever?
play it, but for certain shots. If I say this is a tree right here, I'm up against the base of a tree.
Okay.
I don't want to ruin my nice
So it's
7-iron.
a throw me away club.
It's not a throw me away club, but it's a shot to you keep the 1-iron low. You hit it pretty like
how well do you hit it?
How far?
No, how well do you?
how
hit it?
well do I hit it?
Like,
You say I were to tee it up on a tee box
No,
If-
we're saying
do you feel confident you can hit it straight?
off the fairway.
straight?
Yes. Are you
I wouldn't say
confident?
I'm confident. No.
Are you confident you can hit any club straight?
Yeah. My putter.
Oh, there you go.
So I'm not a golfer by any means.
Right.
You're gonna have to explain to me what makes that club different and why don't people have it? What is the special? I don't understand.
So
I just-
irons, the lower you go, the farther they go, right?
Okay,
and
sure,
so if you're hitting your 9-iron, it's gonna be
Oh,
a
that's-
shorter distance.
Yeah.
The 1-iron is like a longer distance, right? So as golf has developed more, they've gotten more into the woods. So the woods are like longer range clubs. You have a 3-wood, 5-wood, 7-wood, and so those kind of replaced the irons. But a lot of
is
good
that
golfers.
club made out of wood? The wood or no?
No, it's
back in the
still
day,
made
it
back in
was.
the day.
Oh,
Yeah, it's just
I-
called wood.
Because when I hear iron, I don't know
Yeah.
if it's made out of iron, but
I mean,
could be.
Yeah, you don't see it too often nowadays. The only golfers really that used it were John Daly and Phil Mickelson, and they hit it really good.
They
So,
did.
more of a Bryson DeChambeau.
yeah, my uncle actually gave this to me, so I don't know.
Yeah,
I,
so
I
it's-
find it pretty
it's-
cool.
It's unique because
It's
people don't
unique
use it.
because it's
It's
rare
It's
outdated.
rare to find.
and
Oh, it's outdated.
It's outdated.
Oh,
outdated.
I
It's
thought-
rare and
It's
you don't really see
Wow.
it too often.
That's
So
I'm gonna give it a.
You know, since I love golf myself.
Yeah.
That's why I brought my
That's-
cool
Yeah.
golf ball retriever. I'm gonna give it a cool. It's
That's-
unique and it's hard to find.
As a guy that just shot a 79, I'm gonna give that a cool.
shot at 79.
Do you have
Flyer.
anything to
Yeah,
authenticate
Flyer,
that?
yeah,
Or-
where's the authentication?
Where's the proof?
My dad.
Okay.
Okay.
Jace is already.
yeah. I mean, I don't know much about golf, but you guys seem interested in it, and I mean, if you say Uncle gave it to you, you came it down, I get
Okay,
it cool.
so since we have a little more time left, I would just like to say
How much more time we got?
6 or 7 minutes.
No, I'm being serious.
We have about like 3 minutes. So if you guys think that his 1-iron is cool, why is my golf ball retriever not cool?
Because his
You can buy that anywhere.
That's a good
You
point.
can buy that anywhere. You can buy anything
You're
anywhere.
giving the
this.
it's
Make these
useful.
nowadays.
Yeah,
Since
that's why
useful,
it's cool.
But I
You
don't.
see how long this
I
goes
don't-
The
out?
more you do that, the more I don't like it.
I don't like.
This is pretty cool.
I don't like the way you sold it to me.
Yeah.
Okay,
it's
how would
so-
you guys have sold it?
If
Go ahead,
I was-
sell
if
sell
I
it to me.
was-
Sell it to me.
I want to sell that
As
to you.
a-
Sell it to me,
as a-
and we'll see if I give you a cool or not cool.
as a cool or useful. Am I selling it as cool or useful?
Cool.
Okay,
I think they
alright.
both can go.
That's what
Both
that's what
ways.
the whole thing
This
is.
is-
I think they can go both ways, like, or they can go hand in hand.
Not with this.
I think so.
Cutscene, ready, go.
Yeah.
I saw you lost a lot of balls today.
That's insulting.
What did you shoot?
Sorry, but I'm kind of new to golf. Yeah, not the best round. I shot 76.
76. That's better than my. I've been golfing for a long time.
2 months for me. You know,
How many balls did you
I just
miss
hit the
today?
range. Yeah, I lost one. You know, I just drove it 400 straight into the water, and I'm kind of sad. That's my favorite ball.
Did you see the ball in the water?
You know, I actually did. It was just staring right at me, and I didn't want to get my awesome Jordan golf cleats wet, and
Or your hat.
or my backwards hat. You know.
So is 76 a personal best?
You know, I will say it's one of the bad days.
Okay.
You know.
Okay.
You've been golfing for how long?
Hey,
months.
act like it is your personal best.
Oh, it's yeah. I honestly I haven't shot better. You know,
Wouldn't it be great if you had that one ball you hit in the water with you, so you can remember it?
with my personal best, yes, I think it'd be awesome.
You shot a 73. Maybe
Let me show you golf ball retriever.
To see, you just took like 3 minutes, and our segment today has 15, so I didn't want to take that long.
Go
I feel like you're selling me.
I'll
it,
sell
you know?
this.
Yeah.
You took way too
Yeah,
long to
yeah,
sell
I was
this.
gonna
That
say-
so.
I kind of
That
fell
was worse
asleep.
than him.
Yeah,
That was
you were
worse
trying to
than
say.
him. Napping over here, man.
I think I fell asleep. All right, let me just sell this real quick. So
Okay, real quick.
we all play golf here, including me, and I'm a
There you
big
go.
golfer. But I tell you what, I'll tell you what I'm better at than golf: being a jokester, being a nuisance on the golf course. So the one time I was on the golf course, I had one of these in my hand. Guy's teeing off the thing, and I kept getting in trouble for yelling when he was about to swing. And they kept saying, "Quiet in the peanut gallery, quiet in the peanut gallery." And I just had a hard time of trying to make the guys laugh, but at the same time not being disruptive with my voice. So I stood back, and as he's about to swing, I took this out, and I hit him with I hit it with it, and they couldn't tell me to be quiet, but I was still able to get a joke, get a laugh out of the guys. And so yeah, and I mean this could be used for plenty of.
So basically, you don't think it's useful more of like just to be funny. Would that have gotten a cool out of you?
What do you mean? If you
Like,
want to present it that way,
yeah. Would you have said, "Oh, that's a cool item"?
I would have laughed. I would have said yes, absolutely, because this can be
What
also
would
used
you
as a
do?
what you said, ball retriever.
what about you
As
do?
a hitter. Hit the.
What would you do? Would you
I
say?
don't know. I see ball retrievers pretty often. Like I don't think it's that.
I don't
like,
think
it's
it's
like
that
a regular thing for me to
I
see.
Do you guys both have ball retrievers?
I don't, but I.
Do you have a ball
my
retriever?
friends that do.
Nice, I broke it.
Yeah,
Your
exactly.
hand?
My hand's dirty.
Oh, sorry. I'll put it back together later. All right.
Yeah.
I
You know,
see him very often.
that's all right. I'll take the. I'll bring a better one next time. All right.
But
You can retrieve plenty of golf balls without a golf ball retriever. I'll say that.
Yeah,
but you can't.
You just don't
Go
want to
lower
transfer.
than a 1-iron.
You know.
Absolutely.
You know, hey, I'll stick with the not cool, but unfortunately, I believe that is all of the time we have left for today. I would just like to thank everybody watching for joining us today, and we'll see you next time on the Audible. All good?
The exponential growth from the program from my first year to my third year now, that's what keeps me coming back and keeps me excited and just like fulfills me as a person.
It's so impressive, and we every time we walk in here, you guys are doing something different. It's great. It's great.
Nothing but opportunities here, and we have sports to cover, we have the equipment.
Because the more ambitious you are, the more opportunities you'll have.
On-the-job training is huge.
Get the hands-on experience.
When someone asks who can do it, you know, you can raise your hand and say, I can do it. So
Joining the class was the best decision I ever made.
Stand by, we're going to go to cut one. And cut one. Cross court to Audrey Jones. Audrey for three. It is good! With 1.3 seconds left on the game clock. Audrey Jones with one of the biggest shots.
the sky's the limit, really, with what we can do here.
College just got affordable. Up to 100% of enrollment fees can be reimbursed for first-time college students taking full-time classes. At Solano Community College, we are taking full advantage of this to further your future. With certificate and degree programs in industrial technology, aeronautics, biotechnology, and many others, Solano Community College is a staple for success. For more information, please contact the Financial Aid Office at 707-864-7000.